and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is May, and on this channel we talk a lot about luxury goods, a little bit of fashion, and every now and then I throw in a travel vlog or two. So if that kind of content interests you, then I would love for you to consider subscribing down below. Alright, so getting right into today's video, and as you can see from my little companions, we will be talking about Longchamp. I did want to do a dedicated kind of guide for those of you out there that are either searching on adding your first Longchamp or already started a Longchamp collection and just wanted to add a few more. I personally love Longchamp Lepliage bags. As you guys can see, I've definitely been accumulating some over the years. There's definitely been some that have left my collection, and there's always a new one that tends to creep back in. So I gotta say that I honestly cannot get enough of these cute little bags. Now really quick, if this is your first time hearing about Longchamp, or if you are new to the brand, they have a ton of different bags to choose from. They have a leather line as well, and they have a lot of silhouettes. However, the first time that I ever ran into this brand, it was in Europe, and it was specifically this style. The material of the entire bag is made out of a nylon material, and then you have the very nice leather trimmings throughout. These in particular, as you can see here, all have the brown leather trim. However, they have released new collections over the past few years that the leather trim actually matches the color of the handbag, which I think it's a really nice touch because it does make the handbag look a little bit more classic. However, for me, whenever I think Longchamp Le Pliage, this is the style that I gravitate to. So as I mentioned, I kind of wanted to make this video as a guide for those of you that wanted to see the differences between sizes. For the most part, I've always gravitated to the medium and the large size just because I did use these bags primarily for travel purposes. I also took them into the office from time to time, and I did carry a lot more things at that moment in time, so that's why I always gravitated for the larger options. However, as I no longer have to go into an office setting, this year on our trip to Italy, I finally bit the bullet and got this really cute one here, which is the small size. And I just love this color so much and this size overall for my day-to-day that I went ahead and opted on getting the small with the longer top handle, which you can see here. This cognac color was just so perfect for my everyday use and just to incorporate so easily with my wardrobe. They have a ton of colors to choose from. That's one of the things that I love about this line. But they do have colors that have lasted through many, many years and are now pretty much considered classic in the line. So those are some of the ones that you will always be able to go into either the website or any store that sells Longchamp, and you'll be able to find them there. This one in particular I did get over in Paris, and as you can see, it is a very limited edition piece as it does have the Eiffel Tower. They only sold it in the Paris boutique in Champs-Elysees. So it does have a lot of meaningful memories for me, and it's one that will never leave my collection. But I also just really love this red color as a nice pop of color since I was using this bag for travel purposes. Now, really quick, I wanted to share with you how I'm gonna run about during this video. And first, I wanted to share with you the sizes and the current price points. And then I wanted to go ahead and dive in and kind of do a what fits inside. As I said, for the most part, I had been using the larger ones for travel and to take into the office. But as I no longer go into an office setting, I more or less gravitate to this size for my everyday. So I just wanted to share with you the things that fit inside. If you had any doubts about a specific object that you wanted to carry inside of the bags, I have a huge array of things in here in order to play with. So I think we're gonna be able to hit all the pieces that we would consider to carry, whether it's on the day-to-day or whether it is to travel, or if you are going into that office setting. This is the Longchamp small top handle, and I do have my notes down here. That's why you'll catch me looking down. So this one here measures 9.1 inches in length, and that is from the longest length setting up top. It does measure 8.7 inches in height and then 5.5 inches in width, and it is currently retailing in the USA for $125. Now moving on to my most favorite at the moment, and this is the small with the longer top handle option. And this one here is 11 inches in length, 10.4 inches in height, and then 6.1 inches in width. and this one at the moment is retailing for $140. All right, so these two are the small, and then now that we dive into the bigger options, we do have a medium, which is the one with the short handle, and then we also have the large, which is the one with the shoulder strap or the longer handle. So this one, as I mentioned, is the medium top handle, and this one is 11.8 inches in length, 11 inches in height, and then 7.9 inches in width. And it retails for also $140, which is the same as the small with the longer top handle. All right, and then we have this little cutie as our last one, and this one is the shoulder bag in the large size, and it is 12.2 inches in length, 11.8 inches in height, 7.5 inches in depth, and this one retails for $155. As I said, this one in particular was a limited edition, so the $155 would be for the regular ones that they currently do have now available. All right, now really quick, what I did want to do is kind of share the comparisons of the short handle and then the longer handle. So once again, this one here is the small and this is the medium. As you can tell, there's definitely a really big size difference. So if you do carry a lot of things, definitely this one would be the one that I would recommend. If you just carry the minimal things on your day-to-day or into the office, this little cute option I think is so adorable. And then here we have the shoulder bag option, which is the small and the large option. And these, there is a size difference, but it's not as much as I thought it would be. As you can tell with the top handle, I really do feel like the size difference is a lot more noticeable. That with these two, I really just feel like the large is just a little bit more bigger. I will show you all the things that can fit, and I was pleasantly surprised at how much I actually was able to fit in the small. Now, really quick, before we get into what fits inside, I did want to do a little overview of the layout of the bags. I will say that these are new releases, so they have definitely changed up the layout of the new bags that they're offering. These here have been with me for a couple of years now, so they have a different style within. I will get into that one as well, just in case you're looking for maybe a second-hand option or a pre-loved option. But this is the one, as I mentioned, that they are releasing now at the moment. And you do have this cute little flap in all of them, which I think is a nice touch. For the most part, I just leave it unbuttoned. It's easier for me to get in like that. And then you also have a zipper, which you can obviously close and open. Once again, most of the time mine is open. I just find it more easy to get into my bags that way. So once you open the Longchamp, it is just basically a wide open space. And then you do have two slip pockets. So you do have a smaller one here in the front, which for the most part, I tend to carry like a card holder in there. And then you do have a larger option in the back. This one here, I can totally fit in a iPhone, the larger option, which is the one that I film on. Okay, so here we have the case. So just wanted to show you that it'll slide in there perfectly fine. And that's mostly what I do just because I like to have easy access for my phone. But you can also fit in there anything else that you might need easy access to. So I really do like that this one does have two pockets because I am not a fan of bag organizers. I've mentioned that before. I more or less keep my things in pouches, but regardless, it is always nice to have some pockets for you to put like things that you need quick access to. So that's the layout for the new ones. And then we're gonna dive into the older versions. You do still get a cute little flap and then a zipper as well. That's something that I really liked about these bags, especially for travel, because if you did need to zip it up for whatever reason, you always had that option. And then as you can see, this one has a little bit of stuffing. It is once again just a big open space, and you just have one little slip compartment here in the front. So you don't have another pocket on the back side, it's just this really small one here. So as I said, I feel like they did a great job by being able to incorporate another pocket. All right, so let's get into what fits into each of these bags. As I mentioned, I have different options as to what we can possibly fit into the bags. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with like your day-to-day. I will start off with the smaller option and then work my way up to the larger size. So in here, we can definitely fit in an umbrella. We can put in our phone, as I said, on that back pocket, and that is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so it is the largest ones out of the iPhones. I carry some wipes, so we can put that in there. I have my mini pochette, which I can also fit in there. I added another pouch, and this one is from Longchamp also, so just wanted to share with you that they do currently have these still available, and that one can fit into the small one perfectly. I have a sunglasses case, and then here is the card holder that I'm currently using, which I'll go ahead and slide in the front part. So let me come up close, and as you can see, everything fits there really, really nice. It's very comfortable. I still have a ton of space in order to play around with, so I can carry it top handle like this, put it in the crook of my arm. And I wanted to share that you still have a little bit of room to put in some more. So maybe if you wanted to throw in like a small cardigan, just because you're going somewhere that might be a little bit chilly. Sorry, I'm still considering if I'm gonna keep this piece or not. That's why the tags are on there. You can definitely throw that on and then just throw over the flap like this, or you can totally close up the bag as well. Ta-da! So there you have it. And now really quick, I just wanted to share different size pouches that I do have in order to show you if they do fit or not. So I do have my Toiletry 15, which I am using, and obviously that one will fit in perfectly fine. As you can tell there. If you wanted to go ahead and use your 19 as well, you can put that one in, and you still have a little bit of room to play with. And then last but not least, we do have the 26. Now, I don't think this one's gonna fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit with the other two, but I feel like if we do take out the other two pouches, we can definitely put that one in there. It's a little bit uncomfortable. I personally would not carry the 26 in here. I just feel like it takes up too much room from the bag. As you can tell, you could slide it in, but it's definitely gonna take up a lot of room, and it actually even comes out of the bag. So this is a pouch that I would not carry in here, but just wanted to share with you that you can fit it inside. And then last but not least, I did wanna share with you that a water bottle does fit as well. So you can just lay it down flat, or you can put it standing up, however you like, and it fits in there perfectly fine. All right, now moving on to the small with the longer handle option, I will go ahead and put in the exact same things that I put in the small at the beginning. All right, and then as you can see, that fits in there perfectly fine. You can go ahead and carry it on your shoulder because it does have a little bit of a longer strap to play with. You can carry it on the crook of your arm, or you can just go ahead and handheld it down to the bottom, which is a really nice option as well. So this one, I was pleasantly surprised at how much it actually fits. Wanted to share with you guys that you definitely can fit a ton of things inside, and as you can see, you will have a little bit room to spare. So I just wanted to share with you what else you can fit in here, and primarily I wanted to get into a laptop. So here I have my MacBook 13-inch, and this one I just go ahead and place it towards the back, and she fits in there perfectly. Keep in mind the bag will get heavy because obviously the laptop is a little bit heavy, but if you did need to carry a laptop into work or into school or anything like that, I really do like the fact that you can obviously fit it into the smaller option of the bag. And we still have a little bit more room to spare, so as I mentioned, you can go ahead and get that water bottle and put it on the side. All right, so now let's dive into the medium size. Obviously, everything that I put in the small is gonna fit here and some more, but I just wanted to share in the case that you wanted to use this one, let's say for like travel purposes, which is what I mostly went ahead and carried it for. I'm gonna go ahead and put all those items, and then I'm gonna add a couple of more that I think that we would carry when we're traveling. So I went ahead and put in all of those basics, and I'm just considering this as my personal item if I were to use it in a travel day. So I did add a cardigan, obviously if I get a little bit cold, and then all of the rest of my essentials. I wanted to share with you that you can also go ahead and fit in a tripod, so I can just go ahead and lay that one on top like so. And then if you do carry earpods or AirPods, I don't know what they're called, you can obviously fit those in any of the little pouches that you carry. But if you do want to take maybe a bulkier headset, I have these here which are Beats by Dre. And these are the ones that I normally take with me, and I just wanted to share with you that you can also fit these in here perfectly fine. It still gives you room to go ahead and zip up the bag and just carry her like this. Now, when I do take the top handle option, most of the time she's laying on top of my carry-on. I don't tend to carry her because she can definitely get heavy, but I just wanted to share with you the option that you can use this one as a personal item. Alright you guys, so as you can imagine, everything that I fit in here will definitely fit in this one as well. This one you do have the option of the longer strap, so it is nice because you'll be able to carry her on the shoulder. However, what I wanted to do was share with you a different option in which you can use these bags for. One of the reasons why I love these bags is the fact that they're so carefree and they're so easy to clean. I will go ahead and link the previous video that I did, which I shared a little clip of me actually cleaning this one because it definitely had a couple of stains on her. I really feel like you can use these bags in any type of occasion and you don't have to worry about babying it, because you really just can bring it back home, wipe it down with sometimes a wipey. If it does get a little bit deeper of a stain, you can just use some dish soap and water and a little brush and they will come right off. I've had no complaints in regards to cleaning these. So I wanted to share with you the option of using it as a beach bag, which I have also done at times. So here we have 2 towels. So these are pretty large size towels. So we'll go ahead and put those inside. And I have those laying down there at the bottom. And then here I have a little thin cover up. Let's say you just want to go after the beach to a restaurant or something, and maybe you just went in like jean shorts and your bathing suit. You could always take a little cute cover up to throw up top and just have a little bit more of a dressier look. So that's what we have in here, and then I'm gonna place all of the other things that I would consider that I would take to the beach. So I would probably take a little pouch just with my essentials inside. I would also take a bigger pouch with like my creams and body lotion and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose my Toiletry 26. And then what I would do in that case is I would slide it over to the back part just so that she can lay flat on the back part of the bag. I'll also go ahead and put in some wipies in there. And then I am going to take my card holder as well, which I have right here. And then obviously we can't go to the beach without sunglasses, so I have those here. And this is how the bag is going to look once I go ahead and place everything inside. You do have a little bit more space to spare, but what my husband and I usually do is he has this backpack, which is like a cooler. So we go ahead and take like bottles of waters and little snacks in there, and then I just carry the essentials in the bag. And as well, you can see that you can go ahead and close her up in the case that you needed to. So here she is, all packed up and ready to go for a little beach outing. All right, everyone, so there you have it. I wanted to do like this in-depth guide for you guys in regards to one of my ultimate favorite handbags, the Longchamp Lepliage, just so you had an idea about the sizes and what you could potentially fit inside. Obviously, whatever you can fit in the small, you can go ahead and transition into the bigger ones, but I was pleasantly surprised at how much more this small can fit from what I originally thought I was gonna put inside. So I really do think that it is a great option for even taking into the office, because as you guys saw, you can definitely fit a laptop in there. And then hands down, these are some of my top favorite travel bags. As I mentioned, I just think they're so comfortable, they're so carefree. Another great thing about the Longchamp Le Pliage is that you can go ahead and fold them and they become these little slim envelopes that are just so easy to pack. That's one of the reasons why I added this one. I wanted to go ahead and use it for travel purposes, like while we are at the destination. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, which is your favorite size. Do you like a top handle option? Do you like the shoulder option? I like them both for different occasions, I gotta say. I do feel like the top handle looks a little bit more elegant, but the shoulder strap is always so comfortable, especially when you wanna be hands-free. Now, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll go ahead and leave these 2 videos up here in case you missed them. And as always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch today, and I hope to catch you guys all in my next one. Bye, everyone.